You are watching Sipping Off the Cuff on tequilaaficionado.com. I'm Alex Perez in Southern California.
I am Mike Morales here in San Antonio. And Alex, I'm excited because these are our last Sipping Off the Cuffs for 2016 for our season. And we've been hoarding this sucker for almost the whole year.
Frida Kahlo.
Frida. If you haven't seen the movie, go see the movie, rent the movie. Bring a friend. Say hi to Salma Hayek.
Cool.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Now, see, the earlier iteration of Frida Kahlo, I don't remember her profile being on the cap.
Her image on there, huh?
Yeah, I don't remember her image being on the... This is a very substantial bottle, by the way.
Yeah, these are big suckers.
This thing is going to do some severe damage. If you put it anywhere near your Riedel, you're going to lose your Riedel.
This falls off the shelf, it'll break your floor. If you've got tile, if you have tile,
break
it
your
will break
foot,
your floor.
man.
Look at that.
Yikes. Yeah,
This
this
is super heavy.
the packaging alone on this thing must cost a fortune, because this bottle is it's about an inch. It's about almost a full inch thick, man.
Hey, we didn't think about packaging. What do you think about the packaging?
I love it. I
like the label.
what do you think? You think we should do Brand of Promise in the packaging category for artwork?
I think we should.
Okay.
It's real artsy.
Yeah. It's a if you follow
And
us,
it's very identifying too. Anybody that looks at it that knows anything about art and Mexican history would easily catch it.
Yep.
Or it'll catch their eye immediately.
Any exhibition that you have Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera, who was her husband, they were both artists, and very frequently you'll see art exhibits with the two of their works together. If you will follow us on Instagram, you'll see some pictures that we took. This bottle photographs just beautifully, and you don't even have to put it through a filter, because it's almost like it's already filtered anyway. You know, it's gorgeous.
It's a good looking graphic on there.
Yeah, it is. It's her likeness. I don't know how they picked the colors and the flowers. I think they try to be very reminiscent of who she was.
Yeah.
What do we know about this repo, Alex? Because they were nice enough to send us some POS.
So these are from El Aden Distillery, and it is from Arandas, so it's high. It's got some, it's up high when it comes to altitude, but they are. Let's see, they are using. Does it say here what type of? Here we go. American oak casks or barrels for 6 to 9 months.
Okay.
Now look at the color on that.
Yeah, it's just enough to take the edge off the Blanco.
Yeah.
Alex mentioned that these are the Blanco is it's distilled in copper pot stills. I mentioned that the distillery only makes a handful of tequilas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tequilas. Not even 10 tequilas.
Yeah.
Baluarte, for those of you who may have had that tequila, you may have seen it like at the duty-free stores. Kind of tall, narrow, black bottle with a long neck. That's where this distillery is. It's where this brand comes from. We fell all over ourselves with that Blanco. That Blanco was just full of aroma. Get the nose. What does that smell like to you?
Wow, I like the nose on this.
Yeah, it's not as sweet as the other tequila that we had earlier this evening. That it was also from Los Altos.
Well, what a nice! It's got really nice vanilla, almost vanilla bean.
Yeah, this smells a whole lot more natural to me, though, Alex. It just like there's not that underlying or that overlaying, another layer. This is just enough to take the edge off that Blanco. Wow.
Again, a little bit of dried fruit.
I got just a touch of honey on this side, on my right side.
Nice. Really nice on the nose.
Yeah, it's a
Very pleasing to the eye.
pale color, pale straw.
Mm. Wow. Very smooth on the palate.
Oh wow.
And then just spicy on the back end.
Yeah. But it's a like a cinnamon spice almost,
Yeah.
and it's on the back of the palate, not at the entry.
Right.
I see. This is what I'm more used to, Alex. I'm more used to this. This is obviously a used whiskey barrel. Um,
You can tell because it's dry at the end.
right. Yeah. Well,
Very good.
it's not bourbon though. This is
No.
whiskey because it is a bit sweeter.
This is nice. This is very nice. Little honey notes
Hmm.
on the palate.
Yeah, I got a touch of that on the nose also. This is so pleasant, Alex. This is just this is a really classic tequila. You know, it is really a well. I mean, they're calling it handcrafted. I believe it. This is a very
I believe it too.
it's a small distillery apparently.
And like you said, it's a classic. It's a classic tequila.
Yeah,
It's very, very good.
they were going for classic flavor and classic taste. I know a lot of our tequila aficionados who do follow tequila and they fall all over themselves over Baluarte, and I've only seen Baluarte in duty free. I know it's available in the States, but it's really hard to find.
Yeah.
So if you can't find that one, I know you can find Frida Kahlo. As far as I know, these are brand new importers, Dorado and Pizzorni and Sons, and they're out of Florida. So this is kind of a relaunch for them.
Nice.
I believe that they were written up in the trade magazines this year. So this is a big find for them. And
Nice.
big award winner too, Alex.
Yeah, San Francisco, they got gold. They got gold in New York. 94 points in Beverage Tasting Institute. But most importantly, from Tequila Aficionado, Brand of Promise.
Brand of Promise. And
Do you
and
agree?
we just decided to brand a promise in the Reposado and Blanco category and in packaging. It
Let's
really,
do the packaging. I love the packaging.
yeah, I do too. It photographs really, really nicely, and I don't even know, Alex, how they picked it. I mean, you've got the blue agave blue. This is blue agave blue,
Right.
and the Repo comes in red. We're gonna do we're gonna talk about the añejo here shortly, and the añejo is kind of like a sunset orange, like a tequila sunset.
Yeah.
Or a sunrise. Let's just call it a sunrise. But
It's
I don't know who it was that did all that, but they're
it,
really
very well done.
Yeah, very very. It's the same picture, just with a different gel or different filter on it. Really beautiful. Photographs really well.
Nice.
That's the sucker's heavy though, man. They got
And you could really pick it out off the shelf too.
Yeah, yeah. It really even in a crowded even in a bar,
Yeah.
even in a bar, not it won't bottle glorify very well, but it's not supposed to.
I just thought about this.
It's not supposed to. But what the hell?
It's supposed to.
Anyway, that's our take on a
It's
Frida
a
Kahlo.
glorifier.
Frida Kahlo Reposado. Look at how pretty that is. And it's really interesting. Like I told Alex off camera, I remember it being the Blanco being much more citrusy. But this was 5 years ago. I mean, this tequila's been out for a long time, but it's kind of faltered. It's had its fits and starts. It's nice to see that they're with a way better importer. There's a lot of controversy among the Frida Kahlo family when it first came out, and maybe
Well,
that was,
imagine they had to get rights to have this image.
well, part of the family got the rights, and the other part of the family, they wanted to keep it private, didn't want to use her likeness on a tequila. And
Right.
yet, story goes, she was a big tequila nut anyway. because she was half the time she was in pain. So I'd imagine she was self-medicating, you know. But she's quite an iconic figure, and this is quite an iconic tequila. And
Yeah.
so I'm glad that I'm glad we waited and finished up with some really strong contenders for Brand of Promise. But that's our take on Frida Kahlo Reposado. I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio.
I'm Alex Perez in Southern California. You've been watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com, part of Tequila Aficionado Media. Please sign up. Yes, look where Mike is pointing.
You'll see
Thank
two
you,
buttons.
Hannah.
You'll see our red button down below, and you'll
Thank
see
you,
one
Hannah.
over by either my head or Alex's head. I'm not sure which one of our four heads will be covered with something. Brand new stuff from YouTube.
Click, please.
Subscribe.
But thanks for watching, and as always, sip wisely.